Welcome back. What did y'all think of Dr. Frida in that last episode? Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm hoping I can get her on in the future. Um, I'm so horrible at getting guests. I don't even know who to approach, don't know how to approach them. Because I'm also a very reserved, introverted person. So reaching out and bothering people is just something that I'm working on. Don't worry. So we start the episode crazy like that. Sorry. Um, this episode, though, I want to talk about pitching, um, because every tech startup out there has to pitch if they want to get money from people to persuade them to invest. Um, and I did this for 2 years, and I'm tired of it. I don't like being forced to convince or manipulate somebody's thought process in less than 5 minutes or in 10 slides. That doesn't work. Um, because honestly, if you're a good salesman, you'll do this well. I'm not a good salesman. I like to discuss things. I like to talk. I like the back and forth between two people. Um, and I don't like that type of pressure. And don't get me wrong, I can work under some pressure. I've worked on drilling rigs. I've worked on aircraft in the military. I've done all kinds of things that are very, very high intensity, pressuring situations, scenarios, and environments. But when it comes to having a discussion and learning about something, you can't do that in like 5 minutes. Um, a reason why, like, I love long form podcasts and stuff like that, because you really start to get into it and have an understanding of what's going on if you're having that discussion. So, this is my pitch discussion. Um, Anyone interested in, you know, knowing a more little structured format, slide by slide discussion about the app and what I need and what I'm looking for the company, boom, this is it right here. So, this is going to be for our people that might know some people that have some money that want to invest in something, and want to know a little bit about me. Because as I talk about each slide, it's going to be a discussion. It's not going to just be a, ooh, wham, bam, shiny object, ma'am. It's not going to be that. It's going to be this is my thought process. This is where I believe I'm going. This is where it started type of thing. So let's get into it. But what's so weird is my little mouse here has been acting funny. Oh shit. Okay. So got we've got the first slide. This is the intro slide. This is where you're kind of telling, those that are interested, that know nothing about you. This is your, hey, this is what this product is. So right here, Mood Social and Dating. That is a screenshot from the app. That's the first thing you see when you open it up. And as you see, what are you looking for? And usually, how I open this up is I just tell them, hey, I'm Tim Washington, an on and off dating app user since 2011. And that's the truth. I've been using different dating apps since 2011. I mean, uh, Tinder and Hinge and Grinder and Scruff and Recon and Plenty of Fish were the main six, but then there's a bunch of little other ones depending on which country I was in and if I was in a relationship at the time as well. Um, so this is just letting them know that, hey, look, I've got experience with this. I've been a user. I've been having frustrations, and this is my solution to those frustrations. The second one is, look, hey, all of these are known, and current dating apps, they've been following the same one size fits all approach and models. And starting last year, the top 10 have seen a noticeable decline in usage. And that's proving that these models that they've put out and these platforms are not working. And people are using 2 to 3 different ones at the same time to fulfill their current desires. And mind you, telling you current desire, that is very important with people. People one day can log on to something and want this. And just like an appetite, change that in 5, 10 minutes or later on in the day, and they're looking for something different. And these apps don't provide that instantly. They don't cater to those changing desires. Well, unless you go download, 6 different apps for the 6 different feelings and emotions or desires that you're looking for. I wonder why this is off like that. Oh, it's probably off. It's because of this little object right there. That's okay. So look, competitive have 4 competitors. These are our competitors out here. You can see different ones. If you recognize the screen, you recognize the screen. But they have 4 major issues that are not meeting today's dynamic and self-aware society. They're not. Because they either preying on the addictive habits of people to get you to just keep doing the same thing over and over again without the results they want, which is insanity, or they just waste your time and make you feel less than how you felt before you opened it. Because when you open the app, you have this, oh, that's great, let's go see what's going on. And then when you're done, you're like, ugh. Oh, this is a waste. I hate this. Why do I keep doing this? Everybody that's on these apps are going through this. They really are, because I am. And then when you talk to people about it, they're going through that. So look, the first thing they have is it's a niche ecosystem. Niches are cute for businesses and boutiques and things like that. But these apps, unless you want to, okay, the niche is good. But at the same time, you lose out on all the other demographics whenever it's niche. I get it. You could be the king of the niche that you're in and be fine. But people like me that go into that niche because they're just hoping someone else is like me going into that niche to find others that are not fitting that niche, if it makes sense. So, because you never know where you're going to meet somebody and how you're going to click, how chemistry is going to work. And it's been proven by past relationships that I've been in. I've met past partners on some platforms that were niche apps, and they turn out to be great relationships. They really have. So the niches are great for some things, but not everything. And I don't think it belongs in dating, because a bar, think of when you go to the bar. That's not a niche bar. Well, maybe it's a gay bar and not a straight bar. But most bars don't label themselves, we're the straight bar or we're the gay bar. Well, actually, I lied. The gay bars do it because they want to show the inclusivity and a safe haven for other gay people. And that's kind of needed in society. But there are plenty of bars where I live at downtown. They don't go, we're the straight bar. They invite everyone there. And when you walk in, the only niche that might be there is they might have a theme night. And that's it. So, and you meet so many different people from so many backgrounds and so many, cultural differences. And that's nice. It's nice because you get that plethora of different people. A niche app, you're kind of not getting that because the second thing is, I said it earlier, they prey on the addictive habits of human nature. Swiping. Swipe, 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 swipe. And then 10% of the swiping is bots to keep you swiping. You ever notice if you don't have a subscription to some of the apps, you see certain people and they like you and they want to match with you. And then after you pay for it, it's like, what the hell? Man, what's going on? The swipes are not as great. So it's just, it's gotten out of control. People are tired of just being used. People want to use apps as tools. They want the tools to be able to make their decisions and find what they really want. They really do. The third problem with these apps, like I said, you need 3 to 4 to fulfill all of your changing wants and desires. And when I say wants and desires, it's what you're looking for. Are you looking for casual sex? Yes, you do that. Oh, but you're still looking for love at the same time. And you still want friends. And you still want, people to go to concerts with. Because maybe your friend circle's gone and they've moved to other states and things like that. And this is coming from my experience because the really good friends that I have don't live anywhere close by anymore. So they live all over the place. So for me, it's like, I am looking for love. Try to casual, but that doesn't work for me. But I still want friends, and I'd like people to pull me out of my house and get me to be a little bit more, social. So those are three different things that I'm looking for, and maybe not all at the same time. And maybe sometimes I just want someone to chat with. So look at this. Now I gotta have three different apps to cater to all of this, because the one for love is not gonna give me my friends and my people to chat with. Sometimes you get the chat because that happens in that process, but sometimes it doesn't equate on all of those. And the main one is going to be this fourth one that I'm going to talk about. See the little circles, the yellow circles? Let's get the little yellow circles. Yellow circle, we got a guy here, we got a girl here. Now, I told you about wasting time. Now, a majority of those apps waste your time. They wasted my time a lot. They still do right now. And people are left making assumptions and wondering what to do or how to approach each of these people after they quote unquote match, or even when you start opening a message. Because what happens, here's the scenario. I'm gonna call it Dan and Molly. Well, that's what we're gonna Dan and Molly. Look at Dan's little line. Dan has talked to this one. Oh, no. Dan's looking for love. And he's got to go through all these people. Now he's frustrated because that one was looking for sex. That one was looking for something different. Blah, 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 blah. And he swiped and he's upset. He didn't get what he wanted. And then we got Molly. Molly's doing the same thing. Molly's just looking for friends. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. She's upset because people wanted to hook up and they wanted love and they wanted all these. She just wanted somebody to chat with or maybe go visit on campus with or something. And all the matching, saying that you like blue and she likes blue. Them algorithms are stupid. They're not doing anything. They really aren't. I'm sorry. Human nature is to actually socialize, which both of these did. But they're still frustrated, and meet people and talk to them and get to know them. And there's a process, But when you know what these people are wanting and looking for, it makes it so much easier to be yourself. It makes it so much easier to open up a conversation. So each time, both of these people meeting, going through the line of people in this thing here, they all had to, what are you looking for? 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 Everybody had to ask, what are you looking for? That's so annoying. It's so, you shouldn't have to, it's so inhuman, And there should be a way to eliminate that question. And I've provided it. Welcome to Mood Social and Dating. Look, it's the no-brainer approach to meeting new people online. The first thing you're going to do, number one, is you define what you desire and what you're looking for by setting intent up front. So when you open the app, I'm just looking for someone to chat with and make friends with. Boom. You go to the platonic mood group and you go to just friends. Now you know everybody in the just friends category are looking for friends. Okay, look, and some people have said, well, what about the people that are lying? Okay, you can't overcome human deception. But you definitely don't have an algorithm telling you that person's looking for it, because that person might not be looking for that at the same time because their bio said so or because their choices said so. Nobody knows what somebody is looking for and wanting at that moment except for that person, not an algorithm, not AI, because human desires change all the time. Selection and choice needs to be put back into socialization. You can't automate finding me a boyfriend, automate finding me a girlfriend, automate find me new friends. No, you go find your boyfriend, you go find your girlfriend, you go find your friends. You have the choice. You do it. That is what Mood Social and Dating is. And you'll do it instantly by setting the intent, number one. Now, number two, each one of those moods They're niches. They're like little niche apps. You know, they cater to the demographic and the desire and outcome that you want. It does. And each one of those has a custom tailored experience based off of your current desire. Mind you, what did I say? Current desire. So number 2 is you see the grid of people that are just wanting to be friends. So you already feel comfortable knowing that these people want to be friends. They're up for some chatting. They're up for, doing friendly things. Number 3, look at this. You make the plans. You further validate your intent. Further validate your intent by taking action. This is part of the time to socialize. Not play back and forth, hey, hi, hey, hi, hey, hi, hey, hi. It is just not, it's not getting anywhere. Let's get to the point. Let's get to something. Once again, mood social dating is a tool. It's not going to be a predatory, what do you call it? A predatory cyclone that just keeps you twirling forever. I'm going with the wind fabulous. I'm going with the wind fabulous. No, not going to be twirling out of control with no result. Mood social dating is going to be a tool to find the people that are looking for the same thing as you are. Then number 4, look at this. So number 3, of course, is you make the plans. Okay, we want to be friends. How about we go meet for coffee and talk? How about we go kayaking? How about we go to the museum? Let's meet at the museum. Get you out of the house. Get you to go do something. Boom, intent set, and then validated by, an action. Then you can also have some fun. You can play these little games. I don't know why people think that you can't learn anything by playing a game with somebody. You can. Think of the nights that you've met people you don't know at a party or at a dinner. We used to have board game nights at my house with my previous partner. And friends I didn't know, I learned a lot about those people and became friends with those people because we played games. You learn about their thought process. You learn about what they like. You learn about what motivates them in life. You learn about the things they don't like. You learn so much playing a game. And you get to play games in mood social and dating. And then after that, look at that number 5. That number 5 is, hey, look, there's these real connections now. You've made a connection because you liked their profile. You liked what you saw, the information in there. So you chose to send them an offer, which is that let's go do something. And then, or you played a game with them and you're like, oh, that was hilarious how he or she answered that. I want to know more about that. What made them think this way? That leads to connecting. Now the chat opens and you're not going to say hi or hey. You're going to start with a, hey, what was your thought process on that? Blah, 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 blah. Or you already know what's going on. Boom. Oh, let's go meet at the museum. Oh, I like this one. I like the art. Oh, I like the dinosaurs. I like this. I like that. These are the things that get, it just gets, it gets you going. It gets you excited about the person you just matched with. Not they just matched. I don't know how to approach them. I don't know what to talk about. Or, once again, it's getting opened with hi, hey, hi, hey, hi, hey, hi. It's just, people have forgotten how to socialize. Mood social and dating is going to get you to socialize again. And look, other apps are realizing about their failures. Look, now's the time for mood social and dating because they are trying to other apps are trying to figure out how to better align matches. Look, that's Tinder on the left-hand side. They have little groups. They're not moods, they're groups. And they know that they got to get people more aligned on doing stuff. But Tinder's model is focused on swipe, 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 boost more swipes and blah, 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 dumb shit. Tinder's not even a tool. Tinder is a trap. It really is. It's a thirst trap, really. There's no substance in it because you're swiping, which is teaching you how to dispose of people. Like when you swipe left, that's like die, disappear, die, disappear, die, disappear. In my head, I'm sorry, I go to the extreme, but that's what you're doing. In real life, you can't swipe people away. You can't do that. You're not going to do it. And if that's the reality in digital form, you definitely aren't going to know how to do anything in real life. You won't know how to deal with people you don't want to vibe with, or you don't want to see. Kind of like this whole blocking thing. Block, 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 block. What? Why? You can't block people in real life. Think of the people you work with. You can't block them. You can't make them disappear, but you gotta know how to deal with them. You have to know how to communicate with them to still get things done. And you need to be civil with people. You have to learn. It's so sad they call it soft skills. And I'm like, naturally, it shouldn't be a skill. It should be natural. But the phones, the apps have taught us how to be inhuman. And it's so upsetting. It's just horrible. It really is. And I'm passionate about it too. So look, you're still wondering what people are looking for. You still don't know how to approach them on all the other apps. And when you match with them, you still are left with, I'm taking a chance at saying this, which might offend them, or they might not like it. And then if I offend them, they're going to block me, or they're going to delete. It's just so much anxiety. They've created anxiety, and it makes you doubt yourself a lot. So what I've created is validated by what the other apps are trying to do that they can't do successfully for some reason. And you can go look up Mood Social and Dating's patent because it's now public, but it's under Venture Ave Inc. So our patent is pending. It's been we're going on year 2. No, we'll be past year 2, which the attorney says is great because there's no challenges or anything like that. We're not violating anybody else's patents with this that we have. So like Mood Social and Dating, what are you looking for, or I'm in the mood for, is just for mood. So, I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect time. We're slowly rolling out. That's why I wish more of y'all would just use that basic MVP that's buggy. But hopefully we'll have some developers coming. But when you're doing it, with no money, it's kind of difficult. So I am very aware of AI integration, and that's where we have Moodily. The way I know companies like Match Group, they have this big deal with OpenAI. And I already know that people are going to use AI in ways where they can control the masses. We're not going to do that, is all I'm going to say. As a user, you teach chat and purge Moodily, and Moodily suggests coaches and selects and helps you. Moodily is your sidekick. It's going to be your personal social dating sidekick. She'll have 4 emotional flavors is what I call it. And it's an algorithm that my company does not control. Moodily is going to be for the users. I don't know why this thing is so slow. So, of course, this is when I get to the slide that, like investors are like, why do you need that much money? Well, I can't have money. Get the fuck out of here. So every company that starts either gets a loan, which I'm not doing, has wealth backed, is wealth backed already, which means they have wealth of their own to put into it, which I don't have. I have an idea, I have a vision, I have passion, but I don't come from a silver spoon family, and I don't have friends that have money either. Or three, they land VC money, which is venture capitalist money, which means boom, they pitch, and like I'm pitching, I want 500 grand, but I got to give 12% of my company up to whoever invests that money in. I pitched for 2 years um, because I don't know how to pitch and compress so much information to make this wow thing in 5 minutes. Fuck that. I can't do that. And I can't do it in 2 minutes. And I can't do it in 10 slides. And I can't do it in 7 slides and all this other constraint bullshit that they make you do. And I get it. It's because they go through so many things. But once again, it's inhuman because you don't really know that person. You don't really know that thought process. Um, and like for me, I'm talking. I'm going in 25 minutes right now, going through each slide and talking about my thoughts and my feelings and my passion and my needs. That's all I can do. I can put it in video like I'm doing here, and I can talk about it and talk about it and show you, and that's it. I can't give you a sales presentation that promises you the moon and the stars, and my little rocket ship ain't even got no fuel. And honestly, every company has to have money. I don't care how great the idea is. You have to have money to get going because you have to get it out to people. And the only way to do it is with money. I don't care how many times you talk to people in your local area. If you live in a racist area like I do, and yeah, here we go, controversial, talking about demographic things, and people go, oh, well, you're using an excuse. I'm not using an excuse. I had a successful 10 award winning company, but people would not come to me because of the color of my skin. They would use the information that I'd give them. Let's get out of that. Nonetheless, I know this area is racist because well, my last name's Washington. So first of all, they hear that and they already have some ideology about the person that carries that name. And then they learn about me. They're, whoa, you did this? You did that? Wait, you got a little bit more. Oh, whoa, you do. Yes, I'm not the stereotype you already put on me. So there's a lot of stereotyping and all this stuff that goes on in my area. And I'm already introverted, so that I don't network a whole lot. So, of course, it's difficult for me to land investment money. But my attorney invested money, and I had a friend that invested money. That was 33 grand total so far that's been put into this company, and it did certain things like get a patent, got some legal stuff taken care of. Bowery, I'm very appreciative of y'all for the I'm not gonna call it a line of credit, but it's like a deferment. I still owe them like 8 grand, but it's deferred, and they get my quarterly report, and hopefully they don't think that this guy has ran off with their money or ran off with their services. No, it's just I'm still trying to land money. I'm still trying to get the fuel we need to keep this thing going. But to have done this to this point, released an MVP, got a staff of 6 that all work remotely throughout the United States. We believe in the product. We're getting it out there. Users are trickling in and playing with it. That's the broken little MVP that's out there. And we're trying to get new developers to finish version 1 so that people can just so I can start getting traction. But once again, you need money to get it out there. Whether it's Google Ads, a marketing firm, like literally they're like, oh, we'll just make these snazzy videos. I don't know how to do those snazzy videos. I do this. I do a podcast. I kind of do these unconventional things that slowly get people 1, 2, 3 here. But to get that bang factor, to get 10,000, 50,000 users and all this other stuff, you need money for that. I'm sorry. You got to hire the video editors. Guess what? They want money. I mean, you can only do so much without money. So yes, that's how much money I've been pitching to companies to try to get things, and I've gotten the attention of Pepperdine Gradazio because I was a semifinalist there. I didn't make the list of most fundable companies, but they rated us a B rating. I said that in a couple episodes back. I've been to these accelerators and incubators, and to be accepted, to be accepted, that means you have something that can work if you do the work. And I'm doing the work. I just don't have any money. um, yeah, that's it on this slide. On to the next slide. So boom, everybody goes, and I think this is where VCs kind of worry at the same time. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to give them all this money, but are they going to fail? Because, 90% of new companies out there fail. Nobody's perfect, and we're all just trying. If you're like me, you have a vision. You have a vision for something. And look, it's documented. I had a grocery shopper and delivery company in 2005. That's 20 years ago. Open your phone and tell me how many delivery apps you have now. I had a grocery shopper and delivery company in 2005. It failed because I didn't have any money. People were like, you're crazy. You're going in grocery stores and you're shopping for people's groceries and bringing it to the house? That's not going to work. You can't make any money off of that. I have the first check in my office still that was written to me. I think her name was Cheryl, but I don't remember her last name. Yes. Amazon did it. Guess what? They had money to get it out there and launch it and get the infrastructure and everything. I have ideas that I am passionate about that I am willing to try. And I execute as best as I can. I'm not perfect. And even with this right here, when I launched the MVP, I partnered with a venue here. I partnered with a venue in Omaha, Nebraska. We did the same. We did an event together. We might have had 100 people, but we were doing what we thought we could do to get it out there. And we got people using it. That's what's gotten us to the almost 2,000, people. We did what we could, but you need money to make it reach people. Because there's so much crap out there, you got to pay for an ad to get it in front of people. It's that simple. But then at the same time, in the app, as a user, you can. I should have. You know what I should have done? I should have plugged in. Maybe. I think. Oh, I don't have it on here. But let's think of something here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect my, I'm going to connect AirDroid to this because I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all that it might take time. Wait, why did it do that? AirDroid. I don't want to do a password reset. Let's see. I just want to get the program on here. It's on my desktop downstairs. Come on. What? Am I connected to the internet? Oh. Let me just do this. Let Google find it, and then I'll what? Well, this doesn't make any sense. Why are sites not able to be reached? Let me see something. There we go. Let's sign in. I just changed the password for it too, so what I need to download, there we go. So we're going to download this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a screenshot. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share with you because as I'm talking about on here, there's preferred partnerships and there's these in-app rewards and there's ambassadors. And with that, I've designed something that businesses can be on and they can be advertising based on where they're located, and they control their profile themselves. They don't have to go, hey, I need you to update this or blah, blah. 24/7, 365, they can log into the app, the same app that the users are using, but they have a different little portal. They can change their pictures, they can change whatever they want and make themselves presentable as a profile on there. And it doesn't look like a tacky ad or anything like that. Um, it just looks like another profile. So let's get this AirDroid client. Let's get this sucker downloaded and installed. What's going on? It says I'm getting some kind of dialogue here. Oh, well. Okay, there we go. Oh. No, because one of them already started. Because this thing is slow for some reason. And this is a brand new Lenovo. It's so weird. So yeah. Sorry, y'all. It's taking a while. If you gotta fast forward, because I kind of don't even feel like editing these things anymore. So I just let it keep running. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Sign in, sign in, sign in. Okay. And then, oh, boo, 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 boo. Okay, so let's do this. So AirDroid. Okay, so now that that's open, what? Oh. Because we do it live here. Well, I'm not doing it live, but I'm just doing it. Save that. Boom. New device connected. All right. Now I just need to screen mirror. Start now. Technology is so wonderful. So now we have my thing. And sorry, it took a while. All right. And while I'm on this, I am going to, I'm going to edit a few things here. I'm going to move that over here. And then I'm going to add a screen. Y'all are like, whoever's watching is probably like, what the heck is going on here? He's wasting my time. Sorry if you feel that way, but to show, oh crap. To show y'all something that I want to show y'all, I'm going to have to set up while I'm doing this. And that is just showing you, we ain't got no fancy stuff going on over here. Cause we on the budget. All right. So that means, look, this is my phone. All right. So we have Mood Social and Dating here. So as I said, as soon as you open it, what am I in the mood for? And I'm doing this while I'm talking about a cold start problem. It's so fun. So let's talk about preferred partnerships. So when we go to the grid, you'll see the gold and blue, and that's a partner of ours. And that partner has given special discounts and deals to Mood Social and Dating users only. And, and I don't think I'm revolutionizing anything. I'm just doing it in a more friendly way that you, on Mood Social and Dating, you don't pay to skip ads or anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with having a preferred partner, sit right there in the grid, because you don't have to click on it if you don't want to. But of course, when you click on it, like Artmosphere is the place where we did our our first launch. That is where we launched in Lafayette from Artmosphere, and Artmosphere controls this profile. They can go in and change this information. They can change their promo code, and as a user, you can go share this with anybody you want, and it brings them to this in the app. So let me go to another busier mood. So our preferred partners, what they do is they join, they advertise for free, and all they have to do is just say find special deals and discounts on Mood Social and Dating. Boom, on their social media, or make a link on the website, or however they want to actually, spread the word and help promote us. So, and I gotta make the screen a little bit smaller. So as you can see, we've got two partners in a grid of these few people that you can see. Maybe if I do all and I reset that. Um, I forgot. I thought I lost my train of thought. So the preferred partners will help distribute Mood Social and Dating to their little communities that they're in, and they're either like preferred dating spots, or they provide a service or product to people looking to socialize and date. And like I'm looking for more like doctors and mental health people and couples coaches and things. I want them to get on the platform because if they back an app that's actually helping solve problems with socializing and dating, it's amazing. And it's a better mental health space for people when they can find support, not just find a condom or just find some prep or find some jewelry or whatever random crap you start seeing on these apps. They just accept anything, because I vet each one of these not ambassadors, but each one of these partners. And somebody at Mood Social Dating is always going to vet them to make sure that they're the right fit for our users and not flood them with bullshit. So this is one way we deal with a cold start problem. Another one is, like I told you, we've got these in-app rewards. So when you go in here and you go in settings, you can go and look at how many times you've shared the app. So like if I share the app with 50 people, because each time you share it, you earn a point. Now, that doesn't mean go share it to 100 people and you get 100 points. That means, no, they have to create an account and join Mood Social and Dating. And when they join, you get a point. For 100 points, you start earning things from our preferred partners. So like if Artmosphere wants to give you free drinks for sharing the app, they'll give you free drinks because you've done these things. And that's a deal that we've made with Artmosphere and our partners that are in there if they decide to do these certain things. And sharing the app is very simple. You just click this and you send it. I'm going to send it to myself, and then I'm going to show you. I just sent it to myself, and now we've got a bad gateway thing. I need to take a screenshot of that and send it to a developer. And we need developers because we've got all these little bugs and stuff. But let me click it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. See, look at that. You're seeing something in real time. So nonetheless, you share it with somebody, they click on it, and they get the app. It's just instantly given to them. They can sign up for an account, and then boom, you've earned a point. So that's another way too. If you believe in the app and you want to see your friends using this because you want to see it, gain some traction, some popularity, boom, share it. Click it from there, share it with everybody. You can just share it however many times you want and get as many points. So there's the in-app rewards. And then we have the ambassadors. Anybody can be an ambassador for Mood Social and Dating. Got a little video here to teach you about what we're looking for in ambassadors. And you put in your social media, and no algorithms and all other shit. I don't like that. I don't like the system choosing people. I want people to choose people because we can kind of sniff out the bots and the fake profiles and all other stuff like that. And we're a small company right now. And I think even when we got a big company, I'll probably have like 5 people, and that's all they're dedicated to. I don't even want a staff of more than 30 people when we do grow. And I think I could give everybody good salaries for just doing the things that we need done that could be automated. And I don't want to automate because you don't automate socializing and dating. You just don't, and you don't do it in that space. You can optimize and help with like paperwork and all the other crap, but when it comes to actually vetting people and looking at profiles, you need to really do it so that you can have quality within the app. And ambassadors will be choosing these ambassadors, and what they do is they earn even more rewards to get better perks, um, to spread the word about the app. And yeah, there'll be a point where the ambassadors aren't needed, but I think I'll keep the program for the life of the company. Um, I think so. So, other than those three main things, of course, city launch events. If I would to get money, then yeah, I'll set up, one big launch party in like say 12 different big cities and get a bunch of people there and, get people using the app and sharing it and doing the little TikToks and stuff that Hunter is really good at. And then I'd be able to pay her too, and she could just throw parties and just get people using it, and let's just see if people like it. I mean, people do like it because, I mean, hell, they're downloading it, they're using it right now. This is a test version of the app, though. It's on my phone that you see right here. So, another unique thing too is in the yellow you see mood targets, and each one of these is a target, is a demographic target. It's catering to what people are looking for. Um, and I talked about NATO before, but there's the romantic, and look, even for the hookup culture and kink community. So I mean, each one of these is a segment that hits a niche target, but it's all in one, and it's so easy to move from each of them, and each one of the moods will cater and be customized specific to that, because I think Just Friends doesn't have, yeah, we haven't created one for Just Friends, but like if you go into kink and fetish, um you have, you can find people that are in the same thing, the same interests as you. Look at this. That one is chubby chasing. You're either chubby or you're chasing after the chubby person, and you select these things, and you know you set your grid to that, and you see those people that are interested in those things. You know that is a custom experience for that mood, and then you turn it off, and then you see everybody again. And then I guess the other one, well, there's 3 or 4 big ones that are like this. Oh well, look, you got to do the limit. So nonetheless, for 420, it's strains. It's like all about strains, marijuana strains. Um, so yeah, I mean, those are the mood targets. Those are like, say, Seattle is all about. Why do I use Seattle as a marijuana place? I guess because it's legal. Boom, boom, boom. You hit Seattle and talk about this is the place for you and your cannabis enthusiasts. So I've got 16 different ways to market this app. And that's how we're going to actually blitz campaign with Google ads and Facebook ads and Snapchat ads and TikTok ads and all these other things. But you need money for that. So we can't even do that because we don't have money for it, because we're here trying to get people to invest. So enough of that part. I think I'm going to leave the little screen up, though, so you can see the app. So the next thing is, investors want to know about, how am I going to make money? And I've thought about this so many times. Like, I'm going to make it cheaper than all the other apps. And once again, it's a tool. So the tool is got more feature, like Mood Social Dojo has got more features in it that can be, shared and used, and to narrow down and help you really pinpoint the things that you're looking for. And inbox management and all this other stuff, because once again, you need to learn to deal with the people you socialize with. And let me not go into all those details about that, because once again, it's not even finished and I can't show it. But, But we're going to do the subscription packages. And I think I'm going to just turn it into a customized. I don't think I'm going to do a gold. I don't think I'm going to do a diamond. I think I'm going to do a customized package and a la carte. You want to block people? Okay. Pay $1. Pay $1 a week to block people. That's it. Pay $1 a week. So now you can block people for $1 a week. And you don't have to have a whole big subscription package. And I really think that that's a really good thing. Once again, you control where your money's going and not wasted. And I think that's what people want. They're so burnt out by subscription packages and recurring billing and all this other stuff like that. I think they really are. And maybe that's a bad business model, but I think it can be successful. I really believe so. Because people are so much, once again, optimize. Rory Sutherland's been saying that we have been doing all of these, micro efficiencies that lead to macro inefficiencies. Let me say it again. We've been doing all these micro efficiencies that lead to macro inefficiencies. Look that up. So I have to always cover, total addressable market, serviceable addressable market, and our serviceable market that we're going to actually reach at first. And I mean, there's a lot of people using dating apps, and that it's going up. It really is, because people, they want something. They're looking to meet people. They're just getting frustrated with the apps because they're not doing what they want, because they're not tools anymore. And everything, I think your phone should always be a tool. It shouldn't be something that just preys on addictive habits. I'm so big on that. And I think I've said it like 50 times. So yeah, so it just goes to show the investors, you can make a bunch of money because people are making tons of money off of it. Showing the return on investment in time, And then, when was this? Oh, this is from September 26th. So these are the number of installs and active accounts and daily active users. It shows people are on the app. It just shows it. And some people go, 1,000, that ain't shit. Well, I'm sorry. You put something out and get 1,000 people. It's taken me 2 years to do this. Nothing happens overnight. And I don't care what anybody says. All that stuff you see on YouTube, all that stuff you see on online, that doesn't happen overnight. And if it did happen overnight, there was hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars put into it to make that happen. It's that plain and simple. Nothing happens overnight. And I'm very proud of my team. I'm very proud of myself that we've achieved this, because it's not easy. And most people would give up. I'm not giving up. And I say this little thing at the end. I've built the plane. I have the engine that runs. Our patent is pending. We're ready to fly, but we need a runway to take off from. And that's honest. You see that? There's no runway. That plane can't go nowhere. It's going in the dirt. And that's true. You run out of money. And I fear that all the time because I'm using my personal money. An example is I paid a bill and didn't pay my light bill. And I was without lights for a week. That's how much I believe in this app. I will put my money before food and electricity to get this done. I did that. I have to pay for Microsoft Teams, which is like $12 per user. We have 10 user accounts. That money adds up. I'm going to pay for that because I believe in this and I want to keep our team together and I want to keep this thing going. Because it's my baby. This is something that people will enjoy. And that would be the end of my my pitch. And then I have an appendix that they could read where like some numbers if I achieve these targets, because it's going to be a worldwide app eventually, but we've got to meet these milestones. And then I put in a thing of why people use dating apps, and then you can see it. Those are all mood groups. Those are all moods, which proves that these are many different reasons why people are on the apps. I validated it. A report told me. I mean, mind you, I didn't get the report until after I started doing my research. And I was like, I am onto something. So I'm not crazy. And then, these are like just predictive launch city numbers that, I'm trying to reach. I've got a spreadsheet about it that I'd share with investors. And even in India, India's got 1.5 billion people. We could still reach those people, but Indian market, they don't want to pay for things. They want to do it for free, and we know we'll have to. That might be the hey, you pay $1 to block people, no subscriptions at all, just paid access extra, or to have more features. And I really think like $1 per week to have that feature, I think that's doable. I think that could support 30 people and have a return on investment. Because I mean, hell, let's just calculate it now. $1 per week times, let's say the app companies that are out there. Let's say you got 1 million users. Now, some of these people got like 30, 40, 50, 75 million users. But let's just go off of 1 million users. It's so basic, I'm showing you this. But this is how my brain operates. $1 per week times 1 million people. That's $1 million, right? And then you multiply that. Let's just say they all keep paying for a month. That's $4 million per what? Per month from those 1 million people. Now, salaries, let's just say 12 people, or let's just say 12 people are making $100,000. Now that's per month. Let's do times 12, and that's $48 million a year. But then we'll take out, hell, let's say we have 12 staff members and they each get $100,000 per year. So, times, oh wait, why did I do it that way? Oh, because I was going to multiply it manually. That's $1.2 million in salaries. We still made $46 million. And it doesn't take a whole lot to break this down, and it's probably only going to be, we'll probably be down to $28 million made per year after expenses and blah, 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 blah. That's still a good chunk of money. We don't need to be $1 billion company. We don't. We just need to make enough to have some good salaries, provide a very good product, and keep getting it out to different places so people can have that choice to use the app. I don't want to be greedy. And I think when you get investor money, you're forced to be greedy. But with the right investor, I really think a return, like let's just say they only gave me 500 grand and I made $28 million in a year, and I give them a 12% return. So let's just do it. $26 million. Let's just say you gave me $500,000 to help me start this. And the second year, we don't make no money the first year. Second year, $26 million. And I got to give you a 12% return. In 2 years, you've just made money times 6. You see how that works? You see how greedy companies are, though, when they got to meet these, thresholds and keep doing 20 more percent and do 20 more percent and all this other stuff. Yeah, you saw me in the swipe up notification. I know. But it's so easy to get in that trap, and I don't plan on getting in that trap. So look at that. I made $26 million and returned a 12% investment in year 2 to somebody if I made $26 million off of people paying $1 per week for a feature for a month straight. And 1 million people did that. And we got 400 million people in the United States. 1.5 billion people in India. But that $500,000 needs to get us in front and get to that goal of all those people. And it's going to take that. I don't have $500,000. I don't. So yeah. And then, there were other slides. Let's go through the other slides. Just some statistics because we're going in India. We did a Google ad test, and it cost us $1.10 per click that reached to them downloading and installing the app. So I got a little bit of information on what it would cost. So mind you, 500,000 people, that helps get, at least I'm just going to say it'll help possibly get 100,000 people to pay for the app. I'm only going to use a small percentage of that because it's $500,000, blah blah. I can't multiply it times one because I would wipe that whole out. Let's just say 100,000 people, got it, and then 10% of that 100,000 people, so that's 1,000 people, are paying for it. But let's say they spread it amongst other people, and we daisy chain grab some people because they're talking about it and they're seeing how it works, and we get maybe 55,000 people paying for it, which is good. And that's how it works, people. It just doesn't happen fast. It's a progression. Yeah, that was beta testing metrics. You know, and that, how many slides is that? With the appendix is 22. Without the appendix is 13. So that would be, I'd have to take all of that information and make a 5-minute pitch off of that. Not happening. I talk a lot, as you can see. It's over an hour I've been talking about this. Probably 10 minutes of navigating through the through the app and trying to get some screens set up here. But this is me. This is how I think about the app. This is what I know I've done, what I'm capable of. And this is a discussion about the pitch that I would have. If you made it this far, thank you. If you know of investors, people that are looking to put money into something, send them my way if you believe in it. I greatly appreciate it. And once again, if you listen to me ramble this entire time with something that's not circus and Cirque du Soleil inducing, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Until next episode.